What is up, everyone? John here. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're talking about how James Gunn has ditched the American way and he has replaced it with it just seems like between DC and the MCU, between Disney and WB, that they are doing everything within their power to piss off fans. So, as you could read here, new Superman ditches patriotism for politics under James Gunn. No American way. Official Superman movie merchandise featuring David Corenswet as Superman features a description on the box that replaces the American way with the human way. Look, I understand that this country is by no means perfect, but there is a reason why people want to come here. And Superman is an immigrant story. Superman must reconcile his alien kryptonite heritage with his human upbringing as reporter Clark Kent. As the embodiment of truth, justice, and the human way, he soon finds himself in a world that views these as old-fashioned. What world is James Gunn living in? And obviously, what our ideas of truth and justice are vary. But hey, James, you know, there is a thing called social justice out there. There are social justice warriors. So the whole idea that justice is somehow old-fashioned, truth is old-fashioned, no, people believe in some form of truth. You know, obviously, in most cases, you know, it's not necessarily the most objective, logical, well-structured idea of truth. But at the end of the day, it's still something that people believe in. We may doubt institutions, whether that be police, government, etc., in terms of justice or truth. It's only because we believe in truth, that we believe in some form of justice, that we are saying that, yeah, you're wrong, government. Now, I would say that this phrase would make a lot more sense if he did say truth, justice, in the American way. Because the human way is never old-fashioned, no matter how you want to view it. You want to talk about the atrocities of America and certainly some of the bad things done in the name of America. Well, the human way, I would say, is even worse when you look at the totality of history, when you look at bloodshed, dictatorship, slavery, the whole idea that, you know, the human way is something that is good. It's like, you know, at the very best, human beings are incredibly complex creatures. So the whole idea that truth and justice are old-fashioned, and the whole idea that the human way is old-fashioned, like, when have you ever even heard that? Again, if you put truth, justice, and the American way, then truth and justice are coupled with America. The idea of, like, America has its own sense of truth and justice. And so that just works a little bit better in terms of, like, if you're saying that that is old-fashioned. But once you scrap and you get rid of truth, justice, and the American way for the human way, it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. All right, so if you're wondering whether or not this will have any bearing on the movie, and did this come from James Gunn directly himself? Well, as we could read here, it's worth a mention that James Gunn has previously said he approves all the toys and such. So even if he didn't write this line, he more than likely approved it. This likely comes straight from Gunn, which lines up with the reports that James Gunn's Superman movie is more of a take on modern politics than a superhero story. So we'll just have to see if this really does have any bearing on the movie. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in that comment section below. I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you like the channel, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell for notifications. Take care. We'll see you next time.